Hurricane Dorian rocked the Bahamas this month with historic rainfall and flooding. The storm is the most powerful to ever hit the Bahamas in recorded history. With wind speeds over 200 miles per hour and dangerous storm surges along the coast, Dorian brought intense conditions to the Bahamas and later to the Carolinas in the U.S. The island of Great Abaco sustained the most damage through the storm. According to the BBC, the island remains unlivable. After flooding and winds did their damage, Great Abaco has no power, no food, or water resources. We spoke to geology professor Peter Nassar about the extent of the damage and why this storm hit the Bahamas so hard.
Areas like the Bahamas are mostly at sea level. The Bahamas consist of about 700 small islands, and many of them are at or just above sea level. And so when a hurricane comes through, not only do you have a lot of water that's deluging the island and a lot of winds, but the two of them together then can create some very, very high tides that are called storm surges. And unfortunately, you get all these island countries and island nations that sort of tend to be in the way, areas like Cuba and the Bahamas and the Greater and Lesser Antilles and so forth. And unfortunately, then these will sometimes suffer the impact of these high winds and hurricane forces that drive them through there.
GW students aided the relief effort by sending supplies. We spoke to sophomore Kiara Barreau, who helped organize these efforts.
Basically, so for about a week before we had the drive, we reached out to the consulate, the Bahamian consulate, and we got a list of supplies that they needed. So just through that, we booked the place in front of the Marvin Center. We got a table, and then we just started promoting like the list of supplies that we needed, grabbed it, and then we're going to take it to the consulate.
What were some of the supplies that they needed?
They needed a lot of feminine products, baby products, canned food. They were asking for a lot of beef jerky, just stuff that like non-perishable items that would last and make it the trip to the Bahamas.
Reporting from Washington, D.C., I'm Izzy Angeli for GWeek. Now back to the studio.